Hello. I thought I would use Mr. Carson to help us in today's encouraging word. And you don't know Mr. Carson from Adam. In fact, I couldn't tell you where he is right now if he's still alive. But when I lived as a kid on Camille Street, y'all probably are familiar with that. That's a joke. On Camille Street with the neighborhood kids, there was a man who moved in across the street and to the right from us, and it was Mr. Carson. We never saw a wife. We never knew much about him. I don't think anybody in the neighborhood did. But me and the gang, a street gang of 11-year-olds and what have you, running the streets, you know, rubber gun wars, doing all kinds of weird stuff. And Mr. Carson was standing out in his yard one day watching us, and he finally yelled at us. And an adult back then never yelled at you for anything good. We were in trouble, we knew it, and a couple of kids started to run away, and Mr. Carson said, "No, come here." And so we all slowly went over to him. And he just started, out of the blue, telling us stories about where he'd been. He'd traveled all over the world. Then he did something adults never did to us. He said, "Y'all come in, and I want to show you something." Nowadays, that sounds pretty bad. Kids don't do that. Go in when somebody you don't know tells you to do that. But we all went in, and it was perfectly harmless, and he brought out this cigar box, a big cigar box. And he said, "These are coins from places I have been to all over the world." And after telling us all the stories, he said, "I'm going to let each one of you reach in and grab a coin, and it is yours. You just pick out the one you want." And he sent it around, and everybody got a coin. There were about 6 of us, and I was the last one because I was sitting back. And he held it out to me, and I started to grab it, and I said, no, thank you." And it was an insult. But my thought was, these are very valuable. I've heard your stories. I don't deserve a coin from you, sir. You don't even know me. And I said, "No, thank you." And he said, "Good grief, if you don't want one." I said, No, I'm sorry. And I just explained to him what I just said. I said, "They're very valuable. I can't believe you want one." "Yes, take one, kid." And so I took one. It said 1942 on it. I later learned that it wasn't, 1492. Those are different. 1492, and I thought, wow, that's Columbus coin. And it wasn't. It was from another nation that didn't take the calendar based on, BC, AD. Different. 1492 might have been, 1938 for all I knew. But I didn't know that at the time, and it was of value to me. It was to be cherished because I brought it to show and tell, and it was so valuable that I once put it in a secrets box, metal box, buried it in the flower bed, and forgot about it until we moved. And I then tried to dig up, and I dug up the whole flower bed and couldn't find that coin. I had lost it. It had been a gift I didn't deserve. Mr. Carson gave it to me. The guy moved, just a few months after he gave us the coin. I never knew anything about him, and I don't know where the coin is. I say that to say all of this. That was something I didn't deserve, and I got, and it was precious. So precious that I buried it and didn't do anything with it, by the way. And I liken that to a gift we all have an opportunity to just take if we will, and it comes from God. Because of Jesus Christ, it's a gift. Here it is. Do you want salvation? Okay, yes. Do you want me to help you through life, guide you, take you through the sorrows, the troubles of life, and carry you home with me eventually? Yes. Well, take this gift. If you want a verse that says all of that, you might look in Ephesians 2, and I'm looking right here in Ephesians 2, verse 8. "For by grace you have been saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, not as a result of works, so that no one may boast. For we are all his workmanship, created in Christ for the purpose of good works which he established beforehand that we would walk in." It's a gift. Here's your gift. Take it, and I will help you through life. He's begging us. He's hoping, it's not us grabbing, "Oh, please, God, help us." He's saying, "Here's the gift. Take the coin, Mark. Take the gift from me, and I will help you, and you'll have all of these things." What a coin, what a gift I do not deserve, and yet it's open to all who will just say, "Yes, let me claim that. I'd like to claim it. I'd like to have that from you." And after that, through the reading of the Word and all, your whole life is picked up, and it helps you in your, in the guidance of your life. It's helped me a whole lot. Anyway, a free gift, easier thing to do is hard to believe. You don't have to climb mountains. You don't have to crawl on your knees upstairs to pray or whatever. God's offering his grace to each and every one of us. His Son died for us on the cross, took all of my sins so I could receive this grace if I just take it. Take the gift. It's ours. hope this helps you a little bit. If not, next time we'll have another encouraging word.